Dear GATE aspirants, welcome to Veda GATE Academy. In this session, let us go with current division. Come on, sir. Current division we apply for series circuit or for parallel circuit? Current division we can apply only for parallel circuit. Let us take one circuit and analyze this. Two resistors connected in parallel, connected across a source V. Whereas in place of these two resistors, can I replace with a single resistance RT? Yes. Come on, sir. What current comes out of the source? Conventional current, say I, has come out of the source. At this point, some current has entered into R1, say, call this current as I1. Some current has entered into R2 resistance, say, call this as I2. Both I1 current, I2 current, here the current is what, sir? I2. Both currents acts like what? I. Law of conservation of charge is perfectly satisfied. Whatever the current that has come out from positive terminal, same current has entered negative terminal of the supply. Fine, sir. Even here, the same current comes out, I, flows through the combination, again current enters negative terminal of the supply. Come on, sir. Let us apply KCL at this point. Come on, engineers, tell me. By KCL, let us write here, KCL. By KCL, entering current equals to leaving current. What is entering current to this terminal? I. What is leaving current from this terminal? I1. This point, both the points are same. What is the leaving current, sir? I2. So I can write here I as I1 plus I2. Next, from this circuit, what is the equation of I we can write, sir? What is the equation of I we can write? If you observe, here the voltage is V. How much value of current that flows here? V by RT. By Ohm's law, current here is V by RT. Fine, sir. I equals to I1 plus I2. By KCL, by Ohm's law, I equals to V by RT. Now we have to substitute the values of I, I1, I2 here. But what is the value of I1? Not yet given. Yes or no? Let us get that value, sir. When current flows from this point to this point, some work is done in transferring the charge. Let us call that work as some VR1. Similarly, when current flows from this point to this point, some work is done in transferring the charge. Let us call that work as VR2. Let us call that work as VR2. Come on, engineers. What is the value of VR1? V. What is the value of VR2? V. Sir, how it is V, sir? Is there technical proof? Yes, dear. We have a technical proof and even it is an ISRO interview question. In series connection, what is same? Current is same. In parallel connection, what is same? Voltage is same. Why the current is same in series connection? Why the voltage is same in parallel connection? Let us analyze with the technical analysis. Come on, tell me. How these two resistors connected in series? Suppose a 3 ampere current source is connected. Fine, sir. Let us call the resistance as R1 and R2. If here the current is 3 amperes, interviewer is asking why here the current is 3 amperes. Why the current here is 3 amperes? Let us call this current as some Ix. Everyone writing this current as 3 amperes, sir. Interviewer is asking why the current has 3 amperes. Good question, na? Yes. Let us assume this current as Ix. Okay, sir. Apply KCL at this point. By KCL, entering current equals to leaving current. Now tell me, what is the value of current that is entering? 3 amps is entering. What is the value of current that is leaving, sir? Ix. Now tell me, engineers, Ix value we got as 3 amperes by using what law, sir? KCL. In series connection, current is same to satisfy KCL. Similarly, in parallel connection, what is same? Voltage is same. Why the voltage is same in parallel connection? To satisfy KVL. Even let us analyze that, dears. Fine. Let us take a voltage source connected parallel with resistor. Let us call the value as some 10 volts. Resistance values are least further, dears. Let us call this resistance as some Vx or voltage drop across this resistance as Vx. Voltage drop across the resistance as Vy. Come on, tell me, what is the value of Vx? What is the value of Vx? Any voltage value or KVL second statement. Start it. Positive. Go up to negative. Following what? KVL sign convention. Direction of travel. You are entering at what polarity, sir? Positive polarity. Simply it is plus 10 volts. Similarly, what is the value of Vy, sir? Vy. Start it. Positive. Go up to negative. Following what? KVL sign convention. Direction of travel. You are entering at what polarity? Yes. Positive polarity. Even this value is what? 10 volts. Now tell me, sir, Vx value, Vy value we got as 10 volts. By using what law, sir? KVL. By using KVL. Done, sir? Let's go with our current division. Yes. Now tell me, let me use black. Yes. When current flows from this point to this point, some work is done in transferring the charge. That work I am calling as what? VR1. Similarly, when current flows from this point, some work is done. That work we represented as VR2. Now tell me, sir, what is VR1? V. What is VR2? V. By using what law, sir? KVL. Everyone will say in parallel connection voltage is same. They will write VR1 as V. They will write VR2 as V. But by using what law? KVL. Fine, sir? Right. Let us write these values as VR1 by R1. Yes, I am writing here, sir. Or I1 value I am writing VR1 by R1. But what is VR1, dear? It is simply V. Similarly, what is I2, sir? VR2 by R2. But what is VR2? It is V. Now let us substitute I value, which is V by RT, I1 value, V by R1, I2 value, V by R2 in our equation and proceed further. Done. Substituting here. V by RT equals to V by R1 plus V by R2. All the three resistors cancel. Okay. Now 1 by RT equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, which we can write as RT as R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. Clear, sir? Suppose if three resistors connected in parallel. If three resistors connected in parallel, how write the equation, DS? 1 by RT equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Let us erase this. Yeah. 1 by R3. If you proceed further, RT value you get as R1, R2, R3 by, come on, what do you get? Don't say R1 plus R2 plus R3. No, what do you get? R1, R2 plus, come on, R2, R3 plus R3, R1, R3, R1. This is what the value of RT you get when you connect three resistors in parallel. Sir, can you give the English statement for this? English statement, okay? Right. Numerator, how it is appearing to you? Product of three resistors by denominator sum of, come on, product of two resistors. Sum of product of two resistors. Yes or no? Yes. Now, can I modify like this? Denominator sum of product of 3 minus 1 resistors. Sum of product of 3 minus 1 resistor. 3 minus 1 resistors means 2 resistors combination only, na? Hope you got the point. Suppose if 4 resistors are connected in parallel, what is the numerator here? Product of 4 resistors by denominator sum of product of 3 resistors means 4 minus 1 resistors. Come on, hope you got the point. Numerator product of 4 resistors by denominator sum of product of 3 resistors. Sum of product of 3 resistors, can I name it like, or can I change like sum of product of 4 minus 1 resistors? Yes. Now for n resistors, dear, for n resistors, writing here, dear, for n resistors, RT, numerator product of all the resistors, R1, R2, so on, Rn minus 1, Rn by sum of product of n minus 1 resistors. Sum of product of 4 resistors. Can I modify like sum of product of 3 resistors? Sum of product of 5 resistors. Suppose we have 5 resistors combination. Product of 5 resistors by denominator. Sum of product of 5 minus 1 resistors. Whereas for n resistors combination, sum of product of Rn minus 1. Sum of product of Rn minus 1. Very, very important here. Everyone will write formula for 3 resistors. For n resistors, this is what the formula. Sum of product of n minus 1 resistors. Done, sir? Suppose if all the values are equal. Suppose if all the values are equal. Example, let me use blue pen. Yes. Suppose in this case, if R1 equals to R2 equals to R. What is RT, dear? What is RT? It is simply R by 2. Suppose in this case, if R1 equals to R2 equals to R3 equals to R, what is RT in this case? R by 3. Suppose if it happens same here up to n resistors, if all the values are equal, the resistance value is R by n. Fine, sir. Suppose in future if I see 2 ohm, 2 ohm connected in parallel, what is the equivalent, sir? Fast please. How much? It is 1 ohms. It is 1 ohm. 3, 3, 3 connected in parallel. 3 resistors of 3 ohm connected in parallel. Equivalent is 1 ohm. Hope you got the point. Fine, sir? Yes. Sir, our heading is current division. Still we have not entered into current division. Now, let us go with current division. Is it done, sir? Fine. What is I1 we got, sir? V by R1. Let us continue from here. Let me complete from here. I1 value we got as V by R1. But, everybody, what is the value of V from this equation, sir? From this equation, you tell me please. What is the value of V, sir? It is I into RT. Yes or no? Right. Substituting here V value as I into RT. Now, RT value we have for 2 resistors. Please substitute that value and tell me, sir, what you get? I into, come on, R1, R2 by R1 plus R2 by R1. R1 gets cancelled. What is the value of I1, dears? What is the value of I1? It is simply I into R2 by R1 plus R2. As of now, the statement we can speak like total current into opposite resistance by total resistance. That is fine. Only when you have 2 resistors connected in parallel. Many will say, for all the cases, it is opposite resistance by total resistance. No, yes, it is wrong. It's a blunder. Let us write I2 expression, sir. Let me write I2 expression. Yes, I am writing here. I2. What is I2, dears? V by R2. Let me slide this. Yes. In place of V, what I can write? Everybody, speak out please. I into RT. Yes or no? What is RT? We can substitute, yes. R1, R2 by R1 plus R2 by R2. R2 gets cancelled. The value of I2 we can write as I into R1 by R1 plus R2. Total current into opposite resistance by total resistance. In case of 2 resistors, that's fine. Suppose if we go for n resistors. So now please, I1 value we got V by R1. I2 value we got V by R2. Whereas, let us proceed. I3 is V by R3. Suppose if you write IN, what is the value? Yes, it is V by Rn. What is V? I into RT. What is RT when n resistors are connected in parallel? R1, R2, so on, Rn minus 1, Rn, Rn minus 1, Rn by sum of product of n minus 1 resistors. Sum of product of Rn minus 1 resistor. This is what the value of RT. But what the denominator you are having, sir? Rn. Rn gets cancelled. Come on, what is the value that you will be getting, sir? Finally, what is the value that you will be getting? I into R1, R2 and so on, Rn minus 1 by denominator, sir, sum of product of Rn minus 1 resistors. This is what the expression for current when n resistors are connected in parallel. Now, can you give the statement total current into opposite resistance? Is it opposite resistance, dear? Do you have only one resistance in the numerator? Obviously, no. In the statement which you have given, we can't take it as generalization. We can't take it as generalization. Then how we can speak, sir? Please wait for some time. You will clearly understand. As of now, I want to give 2 similarities here. IN denominator, R equivalent denominator, which I show you here. Yes. are equivalent to denominator. Both are same. Next, RT, numerator part. You have resistance till Rn. Means you have all the resistors in numerator. Whereas in your IN expression, you don't have Rn. You have only Rn minus 1. These are what some similarities here. Next, one more point which we have to analyze here. If all the resistors are equal, yes, we have all the currents here. Yes, please. Suppose if R1 equal to R2 equal to R. Here if R1 equals to R2 equals to R, what is the current, sir? I by 2. Current will be equally divided. Suppose in this case, if R1 equals to, hope it's visible to you, DS. Hope it's visible to you, this expression. Even here, if R1 equals to R2 equals to R, what is the value of current here? I by 2. Whereas in this case, if it happens, the value is I by N. If resistors are equal, current will be equally divided. Current will be equally divided. Fine, sir. This is what current division. Let me do one problem on this. Let us do one problem and analyze further. Let me take a 100 volt source, resistance, values. Your wish, dear. I am taking 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 4 ohm and 5 ohm. 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 4 ohm and 5 ohm. Come on, engineers. I want current in all the branches. Source value, yes. Let us take the source value as 100 volts. Hope this circuit is clear to you. And my interest is to find current in all the branches. Shall we find, sir? Yes. How will be starting? How you will be starting? Yes. What is the first step? Come on, sir. How you analyze? Yes. Tell me, DS. How you find current in all the branches? Tell me. How all the branches are connected? In parallel. In parallel, what is same? Voltage is same. Why the voltage is same in parallel connection? To satisfy KVL. Arbitrarily put two polarities here, dear. Two polarities. Started positive, go to negative. What is this voltage, sir? 100 volts. Arbitrarily two polarities. Either you go in a mesh or you go in this loop. Both ways you get the answer as 100 volts. These are what some basic doubts the students will be having, sir. What is this voltage, dear? 100 volts. What is this voltage? Started positive, go to how much? 100 volts. What is this voltage, dears? Come on. 100 volts. Now I ask a question. By using what law you got these voltages? By KVL. Next, which law you want to proceed with? Ohm's law. Apply Ohm's law. Then you will be getting current in all the branches. Come on. Ohm's law. To apply Ohm's law, what data is required? Voltage and current. Voltage and resistance value. 100 by 1. What is this current? 100 amps. 100 by 2. What is this current? 50 amps. 100 by 4. What is this current? 25 amps. 100 by 5. What is this current? Yes. 20 amps. 20 amps. Now I got current in all the branches. One more question I wish to ask here. What is the value of current that is coming out of the source? Coming out of the source. How much current should come like this? That is divided like 100, 50, 25 and 20. Come on, sir. What is that value of current? 195 amps. If you add all these black currents, you get a pink current which is 195 amps. Still, if you ask me, sir, what is the value of current that is flowing here? 95 amps. What is the value of current that is flowing here? 45 amps. What is the value of current that is flowing here? 20 amps. Clear, dears? Yes. If you ask me, yes, what is the value of current here, sir? 20 amps. What is the value of current that flows here? 45 amps. What is the value of current that flows here? 95 amps. For 95, 100 will add. What is the value of current that flows here? 195 amps. 195 amps. Perfectly match. Now my question is here. Please answer for this. By using what law we got these voltages? First we got this voltage or this current or this current? Calculation part, sir. What we have calculated first? First we have calculated this blue voltage. By using what law, sir? KVL. Next we have calculated this black current. By using what law? Black current we calculated by using what law, sir? Ohm's law. Later we calculated pink current. By using what law, dears? KCL. By using KCL we got these currents. Now the interesting question starts. Sir, when we can find all the branch voltage, branch currents, so easily like this. I repeat my statement. When we can find all the currents so easily like this, why we are discussing current division? Why we are discussing current division? See, we know once you know voltage, we get this current. Then why you are discussing current division, sir? Why we are discussing current division? In my question itself, answer is there. Brother, since you know this voltage, you have written these voltages. If you don't know that voltage, you can't write these voltages. For which element you don't know voltage across it? It's a current source. It's a current source. Since examiner given here voltage source, we have done like this. If examiner gives current source, obviously we have to go with the current division. No other option we have, yes. We don't have any other option. We have to go with current division. Fine. Let us do that problem. Let me do one thing, sir. Whatever the current we got here, 195 amps, let us take the same 195 amps and analyze and check whether we get same answers or not. Let us replace voltage source with current source and find current in all the branches. What are the resistance values we have taken here? It is 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 4 ohm and 5 ohm, correct? Yes. Hope the circuit is visible to you, sir. Yes. Let us take here 195 amperes. Resistance values 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 4 ohm and 5 ohms. Done? Right. Let us find current in all the branches, sir. How we find current in all the branches? I want current in 1 ohm branch. What is the formula that we have derived? Let me write that formula here. Current in nth branch equals to total current into R1, R2 and so on what? Rn minus 1 only, we don't have Rn here, by denominator sum of product of Rn minus 1 resistors. This is what the formula we have derived. Now let us analyze how to use this formula. Clear, DS? Right. I want current in the 1 ohm branch. Current in 1 ohm branch equals to total current 195 into, so now please, here I want current in the nth branch. We don't have Rn branch here. Current in nth branch, we don't have Rn branch here. Means in whatever the branch we require current, except that branch, total current into product of remaining resistors. I repeat my statement. I want current in 1 ohm branch. Total current into, except 1 ohm branch, take the product of other resistors, which is what here? 2 into, come on, 4 into 5 by, how you write the denominator, sir? Writing denominator is important here. What is the English statement you have given earlier? What is the English statement you given earlier, sir? Sum of product of Rn minus 1 resistors. Now I am modifying like this. How? Remove one resistor, okay? Do the product of other resistors, add all the combinations. Again repeating, remove one resistor, do the product of other resistors, add all the combinations. Come on, sir. If you remove 5 ohm, what combination you get? 1 into, come on, 2 into 4 plus, next, remove this, remove 4 ohm, do the product of other resistors. How you write, sir? 5 into 2 into 1, again repeating, we don't have 4 ohm resistance with us. 5 into 2 into 1, 5 into 2 into 1. Sir, hope you got the point now. Now I am erasing this 2 ohm resistor, removing 2 ohms, writing the value, sir. How shall we write this? 5 into 4, 20, 20 into 1, directly I am writing here, plus 20, plus 20. Lastly, dears, remove this, remove 1 ohm, to the product of other resistors. 5 into 4, 20, 20 into 2, 40. Finally, what is this value, dears? I am writing here. 195 into 5 fours, 20, 22s, 40 by denominator 4 2s, 8 plus 5 2s, 10 plus 20 plus 40. What is this value finally, please? 195 into, let me slide this, 195 into 40 by denominator 78, 13 6er
13, 15, sir. Next, 3 2s are, 3 5s are, 2 1s are, 2 20, 5 into 20. What is the value, DS? 100 amperes. Got the same value or not? We got the 100 amps. This is how we can apply current division. Now you tell me, can I use the statement total current into opposite resistance? No, I should not use the statement. What statement I would use, sir? If I want current in the nth branch, total current into except that branch resistance, product of remaining resistors by denominator, sum of product of n minus 1 resistors. Similarly, shall we find current in the 2 ohm branch? Yes. Let us find current in the 2 ohm branch. Let me write here. Current in the 2 ohm branch, 195 into except 2. What is the product of other resistors? 20 by denominator 78. Cancel this. 13 6s, 13 15s, 3 2s, 3 5s, 2 1s, 2 10s. What is the value, sir? 50 amperes. Sir, for all the currents we have to do like this? No dear, who said? Who said that we have to find current in all the branches like this? No, not required. Then how we can do this, sir? So now please, let me erase this part. Once you know current in this branch as 100 amps, 100 amps, come on, tell me, what is this branch voltage, sir? 100 volts. Once you know this branch voltage as 100 volts, easily you can write remaining branch voltage as how much? 100 volts by using what law? KVL here. 100 volts by using KVL here. 100 volts by using KVL. Come on. Yes. Now even voltage across current source, how much? Orbital 2 polarity started positive coordinate, how much? 100 volts by using KVL. Once you know all the branch voltages, easily can write other branch currents. 100 by 2, what is this current? 50 amps. 100 by 4, what is this current? 20 amps. 100 by 5, what is this current? 25 amps. Let me expand this. Yes. Hope it is visible to you, sir. Yes, you tell me. How you have done this problem? If you ask me to give in the form of a note, yes, I am giving the yes. Please know this statement. Find any one branch current by using current division. Get that branch voltage by using Ohm's law. So now please, finding any one branch current by using current division. Get that branch voltage by using Ohm's law. Get other branch voltages by using KVL. Once you have the branch voltages, find remaining branch currents by using Ohm's law. Got the point, sir? Yes. Sir, some best structure, if you analyze, here we have used, in this structure, in current division concept, we have used Ohm's law for finding current, Ohm's law for finding voltage, we have used current division, we have used KVL, we have used KCL, we have not used one law here. What is that law? We have not used voltage division. Why we have not used voltage division? Since the given circuit is a parallel circuit, we can't use voltage division. Voltage division we can apply only for series circuit, and if one voltage is known. Fine, sir. Right. Let us apply current division by taking some basic circuit. Yes. Taking here, sir, let us take this current as some 1 ohm and 4 ohms. 1 ohm and 4 ohms. Let us call the value as some 6 amperes, or let us take that value as 10 amps. 10 amperes. Apply current division and tell me what is the value here, sir? What is the value here? 10 into, right, opposite please. 4 by, total 5. How much current will flow here, dears? 8 amperes. And again, for finding this current, please don't apply current division. That is what my interest here. Use KCL, dears. What is current here? 10 amps. What is current here, please? 2 amperes. Fine. Even the earlier question, right, please answer this. How you got all these answers? Yes. We got this current by using what law, sir? By using what law? Current division. We got this voltage by using what law? Ohm's law. We got remaining voltage by using what law, sir? Come on, KVL. We got these currents by using what law? Ohm's law. Even we got voltage across current source by using what law, sir? KVL. Sir, you learn subject like this, you will rock like anything, dears. You will rock like anything. If once you are perfect with basics, easily can solve the questions dear, easily can understand subject. Fine, right. Sir, finally, what are the terms and conditions to apply current division? To apply current division, circuit should be parallel circuit and any one current should be known. Any one current should be known, not only the source current all the time. Example, suppose for the same circuit, I have given any one branch current, say, I have given this branch current as some 8 ampere, say, yes. Branch current as some 8 ampere, say. 8 amperes, 1 ohm, 4 ohm, exam asking the value of I. How you do this, sir? 8 amps equals to total current into 1 by 5. What is the value of I, dears? Total current into 1 by 5, yes. To opposite resistance, na? Opposite resistance means what you have to put here? 4. Current in this branch equal total current into opposite resistance. 4 by 5, yes, 8 5 is 40 by 4, it is 10 amperes. Now, how you use the statement? To apply current division, for sure, circuit should be parallel circuit and any one current should be known. Any one current should be known. Fine, sir. Now, you tell me, current division concept easy or difficult? Just it's a multiplication, dear. Multiplication, addition, that's it. Current division is a voltage division which we have discussed earlier. Easy or difficult? Easy. Now tell me, sir, KVL which you have discussed earlier, KVL, easy or difficult? KVL, which is nothing but simply additions, dear. Easy or difficult? Easy, sir. Next, you tell me, what about KCL? Discussed, easy or difficult? Let me slide this. KCL discussed, easy or difficult, sir? Again, it's additions, easy. Tell me please, Ohm's law which we have discussed, easy or difficult? I equals V by R, V equals to IR, easy. Easy, sir. Fine, yes, you tell me please. Entire network subject what we calculate? First class I have discussed. Entire network subject what you have calculate? What we calculate, sir? We calculate only voltage and current. Tell me, how many techniques we have for calculating voltage and current? How many techniques, sir? Please don't think that we have enough techniques for calculating voltage and current. No, sir. We have only 3 techniques for calculating voltage and only 3 techniques for calculating current. The very first technique for calculating voltage, Ohm's law with the formula V equals to I into R. Next, second technique for calculating voltage is voltage division. Third technique to calculate voltage, Ohm's law not possible, voltage division not possible, only one Bhagavan, it is KVL. Next, similarly for calculating current, the very first technique what you have is Ohm's law, sir, with the formula I equals to V by R. Second technique for calculating current, come on, sir, current division, Ohm's law not possible, current division not possible, only one Bhagavan, come on, it is KCL. It is KCL. Only 3 laws for calculating voltage and only 3 laws for calculating current. Please have a look into the table which you have written earlier. Yes, you tell me please. Look into this table and tell me, sir. Ohm's law, easy or difficult? Easy. KCL, KVL, which are simply additions, easy or difficult? It's easy, sir. Voltage division, current division, just a multiplication in the numerator, addition in the denominator, both it's a division, obviously it's easy. Come on, tell me, sir. Ohm's law, easy. Voltage division, easy. Current division, I am hearing your words, easy. KVL, easy. KVA, KCL, easy. Now you tell me entire network subject, easy. That's it, sir. Entire network subject, easy. So then what is nodal analysis? Ohm's law plus KCL, nodal analysis. Ohm's law plus KVL, mesh analysis. Sir, but here you have to understand one thing clearly. What are the terms and conditions in using Ohm's law? Sir, what difficulty we feel in the network subject? V equals to, it is plus I into R or minus I into R. Putting this plus or minus is important in applying Ohm's law for finding voltage. Next, coming to Ohm's law for finding current, I equals to plus or minus V by R. Putting this plus or minus is important in finding current by using Ohm's law. Very, very important, sir. Sir, how we can solve this? With the KVL statement which I have told you? Yes, easily can solve this. Yes, dear. If you are perfect with KVL sign convention, this plus or minus perfectly can put. Next, coming to voltage division. What are the terms and conditions? To apply voltage division, circuit should be series circuit and any one voltage should be known. Similarly, to apply current division, circuit should be parallel circuit and any one current should be known. Over. Coming to KVL, KCL, what are the terms and conditions? KVL is applicable for a closed path. And in that closed path, if you know n element voltages, n minus 1th element voltage, if you know n element voltages, if you know n minus 1 element voltages, nth element voltage can be easily calculated. Example, suppose in a closed path if you have 4 elements, say. If you know 3 element voltages, 4th element voltage can be easily carried out. Fine. In a closed path if you have 5 elements and if you know 4 element voltages, 5th element voltage can be easily calculated. In generalization, in a closed path, if you have n elements and if you know n minus 1 element voltages, nth element voltage can be easily calculated with the help of KVL. These were the terms and conditions for KVL. Coming to KCL, the terms and conditions is for a node, if n branches are connected and if n minus 1 branch currents are known, nth branch current can be easily calculated. Example, for a node, if 5 branches are connected, if 4 branch currents are known, 5th branch current can be easily calculated. Fine dears, this is what the basic laws which you have learned, Ohm's law, K laws, VD and CD techniques. Come on dears, come on engineers, network subject easy or difficult? If you are perfect with these laws, network subject is that easy for you dears. Thank you, all the best.